Hello, CSE 3200. I'm going to make a series of videos here that is going to correspond to Friday and Monday's lecture, and this also kind of parallels Chapter 2 from our textbook. Friday would have been, I believe, September the 8th, Monday, September the 11th. And kind of the big ideas there was that we were going to create a model class and use it. And we were going to compartmentalize our code a little bit better. We're going to get some practice with wiring up. One of the first things that I noticed when I brought this file up was that I had some very generic IDs, image view 1, image view 2, etc. I had a student in class who said that that is not the case when I made the last videos, but somehow whatever IDs I had there are gone. So I'm going to change these to something a little bit better, like this will be the yellow robot. He's the guy that's number 3 outside of the nested linear loop. And this will be red robot. And this will be white robot. Now, if I go back over to the main activity, we should have some problems because we're now referring to image view 1, etc. So we're going to change this to 1 is red robot, 2 is white, using tab for autocomplete. Okay, now if you're doing this, you're a little behind, you're using these videos to catch up, you do that and you're going to get an underline that there is an error, or if that happens, just sync the files and it will understand those IDs that you made on the in the activity layout. All right, so back to the activity layout. I'm going to go to the design view and I'm going to drag in a text view. And I am going to select that text view. And with it selected, I can then see what the text size is. And I'm going to change it to 24 SP. Those are scalable independent pixels. Remember that anytime we are using font, we're using SP. Stay away from like IN for inches, PX for pixels, MM for millimeters. So we're going to use DP always if it is not font size. Otherwise, we're using SP. SP, scalable independent pixel, is a density independent pixel. However, it also takes into account a user's preference for font size. All right, so we're going to take this text view. We're going to go, we can split. We're going to put in hard-coded text just to begin with, and it's going to be begin the game. We'll change it in a bit. We are going to set the gravity to center. Android gravity equals center. And OK, now that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to go into the string resource file. That's under app, resource, values, string. You get colors and strings as auto-created files. We are going to create a resource in place of that hard-coded string. So string name is equal, and I'll call it something like message box, and that's fine. And then the text, I'm going to say, is begin the game. I'm going to put an exclamation point there. I did forget my elbow bracket there, which means I didn't get the autocomplete to happen. Now it's good. All right, so I'm going to put the exclamation point in right there so that I can see when I go back here and I no longer am using the hard-coded string, and instead I get that, that resource, I'll see the exclamation point show up, and then I'll just get rid of it. So we're going to go at string /, and then we start typing M for message box, and there we go. And the exclamation point is going to show up. So we're going to go back into strings, and we are going to get rid of that exclamation point. Now, before I leave this, we are going to have some more strings. We're going to have a string for the red robot message. I'll put that string in a second. We'll have a white version and a yellow version. And the strings are going to read red robots turn. I'll fix that in a second. Doesn't look like there's an error, but there will be in a minute. This one's white. This one is yellow. Okay, so I want the possessive apostrophe. And when you do that, you see an underline. And as you might expect, we need an escape character in here. So we're going to go \apostrophe, \apostrophe. OK, I messed that up. Fingers didn't do what I expected. All right. We are going to leave it there for this video, make it short, because I think that I am completely done with my, my user interface and my string resources. So what we're going to do in the next video is we are going to make a data class, and then we are going to head into activity, main activity.kt and start working there.